Hello Gotchi gang, my name is Seb. Welcome back. We're about 16 hours into the 72-hour Genesis land auction, and we've got a few updates for you. Now this is the first land auction, the very first that Aavegotchi is having, and this carries a lot more weight than any future one. So just keep that in mind, and prices might be higher now, however, nevertheless they might also be a bit of a steal. Let's jump into some price predictions. Now what you see here is what I've posted in the Aavegotchi Discord. None of this is financial advice. You'll also find this in my own Discord, which is linked below. In the original video I had my 3 predictions. As we can see up here, it was 100 to 150 for the humble parcel, 400 to 500 for the reasonable parcel, and 1800 to 2000 for the spacious. Between a friend and I, we've done a little bit of math. Here it is here. In terms of size, a reasonable parcel is 4 times bigger than a humble, and a spacious is 8 times bigger than a reasonable, but 32 times bigger than a humble. Now if we went and extrapolated all that information out, we'd be looking at a price similar to this. Now it's not going to get that high in my opinion. In fact, it's nowhere near going to get that high. Nevertheless, I do have new estimates, and they're still quite bullish. This is what I think will be the new floor prices. This is without any boost. So let's disregard having extra KEK, FOMO, FUD, Alpha. This is just generic land. Alright, humble parcels. Floor price 110 to 150. Reasonable, about 300 to 350. Some might think that's a little low, some might think it's a little high. But this is not financial advice, it's just a guide. And spacious, about 1300 to 1400. Now I really don't think Wales will let this go for any less. So let's dive into the realm and let's see all the new features. The features aren't necessarily new, they're just working. So the filter is now working. So as an example, we can click on filter. We can unselect a few options and do a filter, change the sort here to cheapest, and here we have our list. Click on something and it shows us the minimum price. Now this is clearly a little bit incorrect. It says $8.90 here and $9.77 here. Every now and then a few things will be off as people put on more bids. Let's check out this one. Okay, so it's slightly off, but it's still better. What's really great about this is it shows you where everything is. So right here, close to the middle, we've got all of these ones. We could then change the filter. We can see everything else light up. Now we must talk strategy. Unless you really like a bit of land, most of the bidding will be done in the final 30 minutes or thereabouts. So keep that in mind. Also remember there's something called hammer time. So let's say I put a bid on a bit of land and with 20 or 10 minutes to go, I'm not sure which one it is, someone outbids it. That will then extend the auction. So keep that in mind and have a couple of backups that you'd add to your favorites in case you get outbid and you don't want to continue with it. The next thing to keep in mind is addresses. Not all addresses are equal. Generation bringing staked might not be as good as some others. So keep that in mind, have a look at the words when you're doing that as well. Now when we go and click on something, it immediately shows the price right down here. So we don't actually have to click right into it to work out what the price is. That's really helpful. I'm keen to hear your views, but I'm keen on the idea of keeping a little bit of land around this area maybe, a few parcels joined together, and then a couple of smaller parcels in different areas so that I can teleport from one location to the other. I would like one bit of land down here, and I would like one here, and I would like one really close to the middle of the map. In the future, when we actually leave the Citadel to go outside the gates, I'm not sure how that will work. We'll probably just buy some land out here and teleport there, but it may be worthwhile having something up here so that we can just walk out with less time. Now I've come down to this bottom circle. This is where some of the really expensive land is. As you can see, the current bid on this bit of land is 45,000 ghosts. It has a boost factor of 28 in terms of KEK, which is really high. However, it's probably worthwhile than buying 28 of those, or more likely buying like 40 of them. Let's have a look at this one, 40,000, this one, 40,000, and this one 40,000. This one over here 37,000. So there's some craziness happening here, and I don't think it's been well thought out, but I might be entirely wrong. If you don't have as much ghost like myself, make sure you're planning where you want to put it. Good luck with getting this total payout really high, and also remember to amend your gas if you need to. Click on settings, and at the default gas you can change it here. Remember that this website's linked below and it tells you what you need to pay for the fastest gas. So I could set this to maybe 120 and I should be fine. Anyway, good luck with your bids. Let me know in the comments below what you think the prices are going to be. I feel I was a little bit bullish to begin with, but who knows, we may be surprised. Thanks very much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you soon. Cheers.